Good evening, everyone. This is Edward Dupaz for week 3, discussion number 1 of our class for our collaboration activity, Framing the Narrative, part 2. Had to make sure I got the title right. Well, the message that I would like to bring up is about, as individuals, taking our time while driving in winter weather. Okay, it's a simple message of slow down, stay attentive and alert, and we could prevent many of the accidents that happen during the winter weather. I live in the Washington, D.C. area. Just yesterday, January 20th, 2016, we experienced only 0.07 inches of snow in freezing temperatures. It basically just crippled travel. People spent up to 4, 5, 6 hours in traffic. They also abandoned their vehicles because of impatience. Okay? So, why should this happen? I mean, it's pretty simple. We all have family, we all have relatives, we all have somebody, whether we understand it or not, that depend on us being there from day in, day out. It may not be an active role, but it may be an inactive role. It may be just that one person that likes to hear our voice, that one person that may rely on us to just have an ear or someone to talk to. And if you're in an accident, if you're injured or possibly fatal, that can be devastating to not only obviously yourself, but to the others who rely upon you for whatever reason. Okay? You know, we all have loved ones that we like to see another day. And, you know, like I said, they depend on us one way or the other. Now, some could say that this is just a huge audience that I'm trying to reach. No, this is actually just the members of my individual community. I live in a gated community in Northern Virginia, just outside of Washington, D.C. But I believe that if I express this message to those individuals, it could be like one of the older Head and Shoulder commercials from the 1970s. And then they tell 2 friends. And then they tell 2 friends. And so on, and so on, and so on. So we start off small by educating maybe just a few, who in turn can educate others with the same message. Where you're traveling to isn't moving. If you're late, just be late. I'd rather you be late and alive than trying to be here on time but just don't make it at all. Or even worse, you stop someone else who was taking their time from making it to their destination. Now, how would I pass that message along? Well, I live in a gated community. We have a community center. We have all of the primary owners and residents within this community. They're on an email messaging list. They're on a community message board. We can post these messages through slideshows, PowerPoints, even small video clips showing what's going on outside. You know, because maybe someone doesn't watch the news. Maybe someone is so involved in doing something else that they don't have time to watch, or maybe they don't even understand how their little piece can affect a much larger area. While it's just a little small message that I can share with my next door neighbors, which they can share with their co-workers or schoolmates, then the message gains a life of its own, and it moves and it moves and it moves. The references that I used for this particular video message was from our text, Sykes et al., 2013, pages 34 through 47, as I discussed the why. and then pages 92 through 103 as I discuss The Who. That's my discussion point for this week. Thank you, and welcome your comments.